everyone, welcome back to another video. So today I wanted to do just a quick video telling you which teams I feel like should change their home and away jersey. Not one, not the other, both. This list I kind of debated on what I wanted to do. Did I want to do a top 10, top 5 with a couple honorable mentions? Do I even want to bother ranking them? Just tell you which ones I went with. So I kind of was a little stuck on which way to do it. I ended up deciding that I'll just do 5. Couple honorable mentions, and I'm not going to have them ranked. I'll just tell you which ones they are. So there's 5 of them and 2 honorable mentions, so we'll kind of get started right away. Alright, so the first honorable mention will go to the Arizona Coyotes. Now, I really do like these jerseys. Both the home and away one I think are really, really nice. And I don't think they need to change anytime soon, really. But I feel like most people really want to see the Kachina back full-time. Now, I know not everyone out there loves that jersey or even likes that jersey. A lot of people actually really hate that jersey still. There's those people that obviously hated it back in the 90s when it was, their main jersey. But I feel like the age of us who were kids back then really liked those jerseys. Really would like to see them come back as a full-time jersey. I wouldn't mind seeing either this one or the white one sticking around as a third jersey. But I feel like it could be time to bring back the Kachina full-time. But honorable mention, Coyotes. Alright, moving on to the next honorable mention, though. Alright, next honorable mention, the Anaheim Ducks. Now, again, like the Coyotes, I don't mind these jerseys. Well, I like the Coyotes ones actually quite a bit. These ones I don't mind. When they left from the Mighty Ducks and went just to the Ducks, they went to a really terrible jersey design. I didn't personally mind it myself, but a lot of people hated the jersey design that they went to after in 2007. And then these came out in the mid-2010s, and these ones were a much better improvement and an upgrade on what they had, in 2007. But having said that, I think it's time for a whole new look. Like I said, this jersey is actually quite nice. I really don't have much to say. That's why it's an honorable mention. But yeah, I feel like it's time to try to bring back the Mighty Ducks look a little bit more. You don't have to go back to the name Mighty Ducks or whatever, but bring back the actual Mighty Duck logo, I think. And yeah, the colors are fine. The color scheme's good, but yeah, change the jersey a little bit. Get rid of that logo. I feel like it's just time for a change. Alright, so let's get started with this list here. Like I said, these won't be ranked, so when I say number 5, it's number 1, it's number 2, it's all of them. They're all just one big pile. I didn't really feel like ranking them, so. But these are the top 5 jerseys that teams that I feel need to change their jerseys, both their home and away ones. First team I feel like needs new jerseys is the New York Islanders. Now, I don't know if it's just because of my age, but I don't really find myself liking too many of the jerseys from like the 70s and 80s. Now, I know people who are older than me, in their 30s, 40s, will probably love things from there, from that era and time frame. But as someone who grew up in the 90s, I like 90s jerseys, and the generation after me, they're gonna like 2000s jerseys. So for me though, I think the Islanders just need to change. They've had this for a long time. It's a classic look. Bring it back every so often, but time for something a little bit more modern, I think. With the Islanders, I would really like to see them go to their third jersey as a full-time home jersey and bring out a white version of that. I think that would be kind of an interesting look. Truthfully, I would love to see the Fisherman jersey come back, but I don't know if that'll ever come back. Definitely not on a full-time basis, but maybe on a once-off or a third jersey that could come back. But their current third jersey, nice and modern. I'd say upgrade it to that. But moving on. Alright, now I know this one is not going to be well received, but this is a beautiful jersey. It's a classic. I actually really like it. But, hear me out. That Winter Classic jersey up there, their current third jersey, I would love to see a combination of those go as the home and road jersey. Bring this one back in 2 or 3 years. You don't have to go that for, 20 years or whatever, but just it's nice to change it up every now and then. And I feel like Boston could do with a change. Like I said, just for a little bit, maybe a season or 2. Give this, some time to be missed more, and then bring it back, because this is a really, really nice looking jersey. But yeah, I really like just that giant B. I think it's a really cool look. And yeah, like I said, I know this one's probably not going to be too well liked, but oh well, my list. All right, up next, I think the Florida Panthers need to go back to something different than this. Now, I love this white jersey. This white jersey is absolutely friggin' gorgeous. I love everything about it. Having said that, I don't know if you can really see it up there in the background. I have the, whatchamacallit, the home jersey. I don't like the home jersey really, but I feel like you could go back to the 90s style that they had back in the day. And yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I really like this jersey. I would love to see this stick around as a third. But I feel like going back to like the Pavel Bure days would be pretty special. Now that I feel like most people would agree with. Most people, not everyone, but most people I feel like would agree with me on that. But let's go on to the next one. Alright, up next is the Philadelphia Flyers. Now, this was really cool when it first came back in 2010 or whenever it was. It was really, really unique to see this come back. Having said that though, I feel like it's time to move on. It's been around for a while. It's had a good run. It's not an ugly jersey really by any means. But I feel like it's just time for a change. What I'd like to see is either A, go to their third jersey, bring out a white version of that and just have that for a little while, or go back to the 90s style. This was a jersey that I bought on eBay a couple weeks ago, and yeah, it doesn't fit. It says it's a men's small. This is a really tight men's small. So this one kind of goes into my Florida Panthers not wearable jersey pile. I'll keep it for a wall decoration. It's really nice, but I would love to see them go back to something like this from the Eric Lindros days. During the 90s, they had this, they had the white one, and they had the black one, and all three of them were really nice. I'd love to see all three of those come back. And yeah, I really, really like it. Like I said, bring back those three from the 90s, or bring back the, make the third jersey the home jersey and bring out a white version of that. I think that would be pretty cool, but I'm just biased. But moving on to the last team. Alright, and the last team. I'm wearing it. Pittsburgh. Now, I really like the white version of this jersey, but this black jersey I am not a fan of really at all. When they had it back in the early 90s, I don't really remember a lot of hockey from back then. This is an 80s kind of design. I'm not a huge fan of 80s designs for the most part, like I've said. I get why they have it. It's nostalgia. They have won cups in it. Well, I don't think they... Yeah, they did win cups in the black one. I was just trying to think back to the 90s what jersey they would have wore. They wore the black one in both of them. They didn't wear the white one until like the 2000s when they won. Sidetracked, sorry. Yeah, Pittsburgh, I don't know. I'm just not a fan of this look whatsoever. I wish that they would bring back the 90s jerseys. Now, I would be completely okay with seeing these come back as the... I guess this would be the road jersey now, and this would be the home. But I would love to see those come back. Now, I'm not naive. I realize that's probably not going to happen, although I feel like we could eventually see these as a third jersey or Stadium Series or Winter Classic or whatever down the road. But even just something like a modern take on something like this would still be acceptable. I just don't like the striping. I don't like the arms. It's just not for me. But that's just me. I know these jerseys are very popular among Penguins fans, and I prefer the one that they would have had in 2007 till pretty much the switch over to these becoming the home jersey. The Vegas Gold I thought worked really nice. Well, now I realize that people didn't really like this particular look, but having said that, I feel like something like this would be really nice now. Even bring this back, but make those stripes yellow. You don't have to do the Vegas Gold. Make them the yellow. I think that would be really, really cool. Damn, I actually really like that idea, to be honest. But that's just my opinion. Probably not going to be too popular amongst Penguins fans. But let me know what you guys think. Alright, so that pretty much does it for that video, guys. Let me know which teams you think need to change both their home and away jerseys. Tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where you agree with me. I'm interested as always to hear what you guys think. But having said that, that pretty much does it for this video. If you guys want, you can check me out on Instagram as well. I'll leave a link to that in the description as always. And yeah, we'll see you guys again soon. Take care. Bye.